I'm Sally Richardson and I'm the writer-director of Trigger Warning.
And I'm Hayley McElhinney and I'm one of the performers in Trigger Warning. Trigger Warning is about war and fear and loss.
You read every day in your newspaper awful things happening to people everywhere. What we wanted to do was actually find a way to transform that experience and create a very different response. It is very much an exploration of fear and also trauma, and that in some ways there's, one of the psychologist friend of mine said, we're all traumatised. We're traumatised because we see these images. We're traumatised because we know it's happening, even if it isn't happening to us. So Trigger Warning started for me probably over 3 years ago when I was reading and writing, I guess, around the increase in violence directed towards women, both in, I guess, war zones of various kinds, be they domestic or also particularly the experience of women in war, and also the escalating refugee situation. My friend actually was involved in the Balkan War and was effectively a victim of that crisis. It's quite a long time ago, it's over 25 years ago. And yet she spoke to me how she is triggered almost every day back to that space through quite ordinary sounds that she might hear. And she spoke about how when she came to Australia she was frightened by fireworks, and also when a car skids in the water it sounds like a missile launcher. And there were all these things that were really strong around sound as a trigger, and so then it became a really interesting idea to negotiate a response to this material through sound. The score actually moves through things like almost like beat poetry, a sense of protest songs. It really conjures up a range of different styles and forms.
It's like you're coming to watch a recital, but
It's sort of like
a rock gig.
A rock gig, and in as much it's got that sense of the live, the experiential, the real use of sound. There's incredible Cats explores an incredible spectrum of sound in terms of noise, different instrumentation, live feed, live mix.
It's like I'm creating a mood with my voice and Cat to create a sense of fear, uncertainty, the experiences that some people have through trauma.
Having Jo, the lighting designer, on stage along with Hayley also allows the audience to actually see something being made creatively and artistically at the same time as you're dealing with very challenging content.
It's trying to make sense of it, and I think that the audience, in fact I know the audience will have that experience too.